More than 2 million people die from liver disease every year. Cancer and cirrhosis are very hard to diagnose, as the diseases don't show any symptoms in the early stages, and when the symptoms appear, it means that the disease is in a severe stage already. However, the appearance and general condition of your legs are reliable indicators of liver health. If you find spots or vascular meshes on your limbs, this is a clear sign of the need to go to the doctor. And what other signs could there be? Now we're going to tell you about all the leg signals of liver diseases, and in the end of the video, we'll give the top 5 foods that will make the liver healthy and help it work effectively. Before we move on to the full review of the top 10 signs, please subscribe to the channel to get notifications about the new videos. We're doing our best to create interesting content for you. Brown and reddish spots under the knees. Usually, these are small spots that look more like a rash. They may indicate circulatory disorders and deterioration of the vascular condition. It's a sign of the development of liver failure, due to which the blood pressure decreases and so the vessels in the legs expand. By the way, such spots appear instantly in case of the development of hepatitis, and sometimes they become chronic even after the disease is cured. A healthy liver contains over 500,000 tiny lobules that can be seen only through a microscope. In each lobule, there are nerve endings, capillaries, and bile ducts. Varicose veins and mesh. A vascular mesh is a mesh of vessels clearly visible through the skin. It looks like a spider web. Such meshes protrude above the skin of the legs and usually have a red spot in the center. Meshes usually occur together with spots and often lead to the development of varicose veins. According to a study conducted in 2014, a great number of such abnormalities in the body indicate 95% probability of liver disease, so be careful and check your legs from time to time. These unpleasant symptoms are caused by an increase of estrogen, which affects the vascular system directly. Usually meshes and spots occur in pregnant women and in people who suffer from chronic liver disease. If you notice spots or varicose veins, it's necessary to consult a doctor and examine the condition of the liver. There's a high probability of hepatitis, cirrhosis, or fibrosis. Cracked heels. To maintain the elasticity of the skin, a person must receive great amounts of vitamins E and A, because the process of bile secretion in the liver depends directly on these compounds. If the process is disturbed, then cracks will appear on the skin of the legs, on the heels in particular. The problem of bile secretion can be indicated by a variety of symptoms, but most often, the cause is a chronic disease. It can be a failure of bile production in the body, changes of the viscosity and composition of bile, or stagnation of bile in the body. If you don't pay attention to the stagnation of bile, then you're at high risk of getting cirrhosis and liver failure in the near future. Another unpleasant consequence is inflammation of the gallbladder. The liver is the only visceral organ that can regenerate. It can even regenerate after surgical removal or chemical injury. It's known that as little as 51% of the original liver mass can regenerate back to its full size. The process of regeneration in mammals is mainly compensatory growth because only the mass of the liver is replaced, not the shape. However, in lower species such as fish, both the liver size and shape can be replaced. Burning and itching of the feet. Severe itching in the feet and lower parts of the legs is a very familiar sensation for people with chronic liver disease. This is especially true for those with defective bile ducts and impaired secretion of bile. It was confirmed by recent research that 73% of the patients with biliary cirrhosis feel a burning sensation and itching in the food area. It is caused by an increase of bile salts level in the body and their accumulation in the subcutaneous areas. Excessive sweating and food odor. Protecting the body from external factors is not the only function of the skin. It also helps to get rid of toxins and metabolic products. This is the task of sweat glands. If the kidneys remove metabolic products and waste from the body wrong, it will lead to sweating. The skin will simply get more toxins and so will smell bad. And usually this smell begins in the feet. So what about the liver, you may ask? Well, in the entire world, there's no person with healthy kidneys and a damaged liver, as these organs are closely connected to each other. If too much toxins accumulate in the body, the blood circulation will disrupt and all internal organs, including the kidneys, will suffer. According to statistics, out of 10 people who need liver transplantation, only 1 person receives it. This is the most popular transplantation surgery in the world. Swelling. Swelling occurs when a lot of fluid is accumulated in the tissue, and many liver diseases can cause swelling. To check if your legs are swollen, press the affected area with your finger, and if a mark remains on the skin for a long time, then there is obvious swelling. If your work is associated with standing on your feet or with heavy loads, then you may notice swelling of the legs every day. In this case, it's important to check the liver for cirrhosis, hypertension, or low albumin in the body. If you develop cirrhosis, your circulation will be impaired. This will lead to an increase of blood pressure, and so more fluid will accumulate in your abdomen and legs. Severe pain in the legs. Liver diseases often lead to inflammation of the nerve endings of the feet, causing either slight tickling or severe pain. Any liver disease is likely to cause swelling or severe pain in the legs. Liver is the main storage of glucose in the body, which is the substance that energizes the brain, so actually the liver is a generator for human brain activity. Fungus on the feet. There are many symptoms of fungal diseases: changes in the structure or color of nails, peeling of nails, darkening of nail surface, or appearance of spots, peeling of the skin around the nails. And surprisingly, fungus can also be a sign of bad liver condition. Since diseases of this organ cause a break of microflora balance in the intestine, fungal diseases, dandruff, and seborrhea are quite common symptoms of liver dysfunction. Erythema on the legs. Erythema is severe redness of the skin. Typically, this skin condition is caused by parasites, cholecystitis, cancer, or by the diseases of the gallbladder. However, this change of the skin color can also indicate viral hepatitis, cirrhosis, or other hepatic diseases. Statistically, 10% of negative side effects of medical drugs are caused by liver intoxication. Rash on the legs. The appearance of a rash on the legs indicates that the liver doesn't work properly, so hepatocytes simply cannot cope with their functions. Contaminated blood carries harmful toxins, substances, and metabolic products through the cells, which is why unpleasant rashes appear on the skin. Why do liver health problems occur? Medical experts claim that 85% of liver diseases are caused by unhealthy lifestyle. Here are some factors that may increase your risk of liver disease: heavy alcohol use, obesity, type 2 diabetes, tattoos or body piercings, blood transfusion before 1992, exposure to other people's blood and body fluids, exposure to certain chemicals or toxins, family history of liver disease, abuse of foods high in protein or sugar, lack of vegetables and fruits in the diet. If you're concerned you might have a liver disease, it's best to make an appointment with your healthcare provider to narrow down what's causing your symptoms. They'll start by looking over your medical history and asking about any family history of liver problems. Next, they will likely ask you some questions about your symptoms, including when they started and whether certain things make them better or worse. Many liver diseases are manageable if you catch them early. Left untreated, however, they can cause permanent damage. If you have any symptoms of a liver problem or are at risk of developing one, make sure to check in with your healthcare provider for routine checkups and testing if needed. To prevent liver diseases, keep leading a healthy lifestyle. Give up smoking and alcohol and be on the right diet. Here are the top 5 foods that will improve the condition of your liver. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is a real treasure for patients with liver diseases. Due to the content of pectins, metal compounds, and plant fiber, it helps to get rid of bad cholesterol and to cleanse and restore the liver at the cellular renewal level. Pumpkin is recommended for both adults and children with digestive system problems. Vitamins and minerals that are part of this medicinal plant normalize the movement of the bile along the hepatic ducts and reduce its viscosity. Kelp. The benefits of kelp for the health of liver are proven scientifically. In the study of 15 patients with chronic hepatitis C, fucoidan from brown seaweed was used to treat virus-related liver diseases. After 8 to 10 months of treatment, hepatitis C virus levels in the blood significantly decreased. Dairy products. According to a recent study, dairy intake will help lower systemic inflammation and liver enzymes in those who have metabolic syndrome and typically do not consume dairy. These products have a property to absorb toxins from the body and to eliminate them. Dried apricots. Some research shows that compounds contained in dried apricots can protect your liver from oxidative stress. In 2 animal studies, rats fed alcohol and apricots had lower levels of liver enzymes and markers of inflammation than rats given alcohol but no apricots. It was concluded that apricots may help prevent liver damage because of the high antioxidant content. Phenol compounds contained in dried apricots lower the level of cholesterol in the body, which not only clogs the blood vessels and affects the work of the heart, but also overloads your liver. Olive oil. Olive oil is considered a healthy fat because of its many health benefits, including positive effects on the heart and metabolic health. However, it also has positive effects on the liver. A small study in 11 people with fatty liver disease found that consuming 1 teaspoon of olive oil per day, about 6.5 milliliters, improved liver enzyme and fat levels. Several more recent studies have found similar effects of olive oil in humans, including less fat accumulation in the liver and improved insulin sensitivity. 4 essential vitamins for the liver. To protect your liver from unnecessary stress, you should consume foods that contain enough of the following vitamins: lipoic acid, which is contained in beef, spinach, and dairy products; riboflavin, peaches, spinach, beets, and pears are full of it; omega-3 fatty acids, which you may get from red fish, mackerel, and trout; vitamin E from cereals and vegetable oils; and vitamin A from pumpkin, peppers, apricots, beets, and especially carrots. That's all we wanted to tell you today. On Big Progress, you will find videos about the benefits of various vegetables and fruits, information about diseases and how to cure them, and many other interesting facts about housekeeping and gardening. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Like this video if you've learned anything new, and share it with your family and friends. See you soon!